Hi guys, welcome to our channel, Tag Along with the Tinsleys, and it's been a while since I've been able to give you guys an updated video. We've been super busy, so I thought that I would sit down and kind of give you a quick update about where we've been, what we've been doing, and then also take you guys along for a busy day in the life of a full-time RVer. In the last video that you guys got to see, we were at the World of Coca-Cola in downtown Atlanta, Georgia. So we were in Georgia for a revival and we were visiting Jared's parents, and that was a really cool experience. Highly recommend that if you're in that area you go ahead and check out the World of Coca-Cola. It was neat to taste all the Cokes from different parts of the world and also to be able to see how Coke came to be. It was very interesting. I definitely think that our Coke is a lot better than the other Coke products around the world, to say the least. But we had a really good time doing that, and then we had to say goodbye to Granny and Poppy. We went home for a few days. In that time, we decided we're going to take a trip to see my brother in Virginia, which is about 6 hours from where we live in Indiana. While we were there, we got to see my nephew Parker graduate from preschool. We don't get to see them a lot, so we enjoyed being able to sneak away and go visit them for a couple days. After that, we went over to Kentucky for the weekend. We did a sound job there. We went back home for our home youth camp. We had a really good youth camp this year. We had a good turnout. We had great services, great singing. Had a lot of fun. Jared and I are in charge of fun time at our youth camp, and we do that at nighttime. This year we had a really great time, I think. Enjoyed being able to do that. After youth camp, we loaded the motorhome up, went to Oklahoma for Bristow camp meeting. Jared does the sound there also.
Jesus can still be found. Tried it all. Look to him. Look to him for
I actually filmed a video there, an updated video. It was kind of like a day in the life video of me making some bread because I've started a new hobby with sourdough starter and making bread. My artisan loaf didn't turn out at all. I think I over baked it. It was super hard. I'm new at this, so I have no idea what I did wrong really, because I did it the same as what I did last time, but I'm just really struggling with the convection oven in here to be able to know just exactly how to bake it. But my potato bread turned out really good and it was really delicious, but I decided not to put the video up because I felt like it was a mess. But after Bristow camp meeting, I went back home for a week without Jared because he was still working on installing the sound system there. While I was home that week, we got to go horseback riding and we got to go kayaking for the first time. The girls really enjoyed the horseback riding, which I enjoyed it as well. It was so much fun. After that, we went to the Brookville Lake Beach, and that was crazy. There were so many people there, and I was like, I totally remember why we never come here. The girls had a good time swimming, and then we went to a restaurant called Ainsley's. It's a doghouse restaurant. That was really fun. I love going to Ainsley's just for the experience. The next day, we ended up going kayaking for the first time. We went kayaking on the Whitewater River. Part of the river where we kayaked was not very challenging in my opinion. Of course, I've never been kayaking before, so I have nothing to judge it off of other than the fact that there was no rapids. The water current was pretty strong about middle of the day. Other than that, I think it was probably a more easy kayaking experience and definitely good for beginners. My older three were in kayaks all by themselves. Madeline was in the kayak with my friend Danielle because she's experienced. But overall, I think they did really good and they enjoyed it a lot. So we're definitely going to go back and do that and let them practice some more so that maybe someday we can do some more kayaking in other places. After that, the next week we had our home camp meeting. We had a really great camp meeting this year. It was super, super hot. After camp meeting, we took the girls to Georgia and they had their granny camp. You guys got to see granny camp in a video last year. We didn't do as much videoing for granny camp this year. I will link that video so you guys can go check that out. The girls always have fun spending a week in the summer with their granny. So Jared and I got to go on a 15-year anniversary celebration trip. This year, July 10th, we'll be married for 15 years, and we had a really great time. We ate way too much, and we got lots of rest, which was really good. We needed it because we've been so busy. We are currently in Hodgenville, Kentucky, where we are going to be doing youth camp this week, and I'm also going to be getting ready for our Colorado trip. I posted lots of videos last year from our Colorado trip where we just go, we camp, ride our side-by-sides over the mountains. It's our favorite thing to do. We love Colorado. Today, I'm going to be going and doing a grocery pickup for that. I'm going to be pre-cooking some things so that when we get there, we won't have like a lot to do and we can just eat and relax and enjoy the environment and the nature of Colorado. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little peek into our summer. So the girls have been packing. They're excited. Mallory and Mackenzie are going to stay in the dorms this week for youth camp. And then Jared's been over in the tabernacle setting up the sound system. He does run the sound for this meeting as well. I'm just looking forward to this week of youth camp, and then I'm really looking forward to our vacation next week in Colorado. Okay, so the first stop is going to be a Walmart grocery pickup order. Now I'm going inside Walmart because they did not have the epoxy that I ordered and they didn't substitute it. We're at Sam's Club now and I'm gonna get our Colorado snacks and our paper goods. Okay, I think I got most of everything I needed. We've got to try and get all of this put away. Jared's working on some of the cold stuff. That's kind of the only problem planning for 2 weeks in a motorhome. You just don't have enough space for enough food for 6 people. So I did get the groceries and snacks put away, and by the time I got that put away, pretty much out of time and it was time to get ready for church. And so we've gone to church. I didn't get to start any of the baking or cooking that I wanted to get started. So before we go to bed, I'm going to put the chicken in the crock pot. I'll use half of it to make the white chicken chili, and then I'm gonna freeze it. Probably use the other half of it to make chicken salad. I'm just adding some chicken broth. Gonna add some salt and some pepper. I don't really like to put chicken breast in the crock pot because it tends to get overcooked. But I'm gonna put it on low, and I will continue baking and cooking tomorrow in between services. It's the next day. I'm back in the kitchen cooking in between the services. We had morning service at youth camp this morning. It was amazing, and we've had lunch and they're doing fun time right now, so I came over real quick to put all the ingredients for my white chicken chili into the crock pot. So right now, adding the white chicken chili seasoning into my chicken broth, 1 jar of salsa, I'm gonna do some cannellini beans. So before I add the cannellini beans, I've opened them and I'm letting them drain right now in a strainer. So I'm gonna add 8 ounces of sour cream, 8 ounces of cream cheese. This is a 32-ounce carton of heavy whipping cream. This does not look very appetizing, but I promise you, if you make this white chicken chili recipe, you will not be disappointed. Give the beans a good little shake. Try to add these in without splashing. Gonna stir it again. I'm gonna leave it on low and let this cream cheese melt. Basically just let it heat up. And then I'm gonna take it out of the crock pot and put it in freezer bags. I'm gonna freeze it until next week when we will have this for dinner one night in Colorado. And I'm also gonna chop the chicken up and freeze it separately because I don't like the chicken to be overly done. So this chicken, I'm just going to shred it with my hands. I'm going to make chicken salad with this. I'll add seasoning and all the other stuff later whenever we actually are ready to have it. Guess what I'm making?
What?
White chicken chili!
Yay!
It's for Colorado though, so don't get too excited because you can't
I
eat
know,
it.
I was like, isn't it way too hot?
Yeah, it won't be as hot at nighttime in Colorado. So now we'll just lay these flat in the freezer, and that'll be one less thing that I have to worry about while we're on vacation. It's the next day. We just had morning service here at E-Town, and I am frying some taco meat, and I don't know if I can do this all in the skillet or not. We'll see. This is a lot of hamburger meat. I have almost 7.5 pounds. So I'm not gonna do anything special with this taco meat, just as simple as can be. I hope I can get it to all cook. So I'm adding some salt, some pepper, I'm gonna use a little bit of onion powder. And that's it. I'm gonna fry it up and add the taco seasoning. And then I'm also gonna put this in freezer bags and freeze it. Now the challenging part is draining the grease in my little small tiny strainer that I have. So that's gonna be a little challenging, but we're gonna make it work. I'm just gonna strain it a little bit at a time, and then I'm gonna put it in a bigger bowl because I do not like greasy hamburger meat. I got the hamburger meat drained. Now I'm adding 8 packets of taco seasoning. I forgot to tell you guys that when we go to Colorado, we have a group that goes with us. So what we're doing the first week is different people are taking a day for that week. So my day is Wednesday. And so for my day, I am doing tacos. So I'm gonna have soft and hard taco shells, tortilla chips, and Doritos. I'm also gonna make a dessert, and I think it was called strawberry cheesecake dump cake. So now let's see if I can get all this stirred in without making a mess. Oh, I added 6 cups of water to this already, which was what the instructions on the packet called for. So it's boiled, simmered for 10 minutes on low. Now I'm just giving it a good mix, and then I'm gonna turn it off and let it cool down so I can put it in freezer bags and freeze it. So now I'm gonna make a filling for a dessert that I'm doing while in Colorado. It is a strawberry cheesecake dump cake, so it's gonna have this cream cheese filling and then strawberry pie filling with strawberries, fresh strawberries mixed into it, and then a vanilla cake and butter on top. I've never made this before. You bake it, let it cool down, and eat it kind of hot.
I go to the camper.
I wasn't videoing like I thought I was. So my next is my Oreo dessert that I'm making, and it's gonna be a cold dessert. And I've got a stick of butter and 8-ounce block of cream cheese in here. I'm just mixing it together until it's smooth. I'm gonna add 1 cup of powdered sugar.
Go get your food. Come on now.
I've got that mixed together. Now I'm going to fold in this 16 ounce of whipped topping. The next part of this filling, 3.3 ounce of pudding, 2 of those, white chocolate pudding. You can use vanilla if you want. 3 cups of milk. 1, 2, 3. And a teaspoon of vanilla, which I think kind of defeats the purpose of using white chocolate pudding, but I'm just following the recipe. I'm gonna whisk it until it starts getting a little thick, and then let it set for just a minute until it gets a little thicker. Pudding mixture in. Fold this pudding in. Oops, Oreos. No. No, no, no. Redneck way of loading the razor. Woohoo! So you guys watched me last week prepare food for our vacation. Jared's putting on some wheel stops right now. We left Kentucky last night, the youth camp where we was at. To come home, we dropped the truck and we dropped our sound system, picked up the trailer, the razor, all the bikes. It'll take us a couple of days to get there because we actually don't have to be in the trailer park until Tuesday. Today is Saturday. So we are fixing to head out and we will see you guys on the road.